was a little bit discouraged because I was like, wait, what's $20 gonna do? Because especially now in America, everything is so expensive. But I searched up really effective charity organizations online and found the Against Malaria Foundation. So malaria is a serious disease. It's really common in sub-Saharan Africa, and it's caused by parasites, mostly mosquitoes. And I found that the Against Malaria Foundation provides them a net, and the net is really high quality, and it really helps, especially when people would use it to sleep. As kids, we don't have a lot of money because we don't have work. We may just get it from our moms, our parents, or relatives. And I always wanted to donate, but I was really hesitant because I wasn't sure if the charity was really helping people or not. And now that I finally know how to use the internet to make sure that the money is set into good use, I planned that every year I would donate $20 or more to different effective charity organizations so that people can be helped.
I donated my $20 and some of my own money to the Broad Street Mission in Philadelphia, where my sister used to go to college. They are a local non-profit organization that helps homeless and underserved people by providing meals and basic necessities, and by helping them find jobs and other services they need. We used to pass by this building a lot, and my family has given to them before. It felt good to contribute to this organization because I know it goes to help people who don't have what they need. This made me feel good because I was able to take part in giving to people less fortunate.
I donated my $20 to Fallon's Chicken Soup Hotline at Penn State. They're a student-led group that delivers chicken matzo soup to 6 students on the Penn State University Park campus. This gives them more money for ingredients and cough drops and tissues that they also deliver with the soup. I wanted to do this because my brother starting college this past fall made me realize there isn't really any way for families to help kids when they get sick, and knowing that there is someone that can help him and other students when they aren't feeling great makes me feel more comfortable with him being there. It feels great to know that something so small can be helping people. Even though I'm not making or delivering the soup, I still feel like I am able to help people in some small way.
With our combined $20 money, we decided to go to the grocery store and get a variety of cookie mixes like chocolate chip cookies, sugar cookies, and snickerdoodles. We also decided to get bags to package them in.
After we made the cookies and packaged them, we went to our local retirement home and gave them out to the residents for some holiday cheer.
It made me feel really happy that I could spread my love of cookies and my love of baking and my love of holiday cheer to people that might not get to spend time with their families or get baked goods as easily as we can.
It made me really happy to spend time with my friend making these cookies, and giving them out to the residents as a holiday treat was so much fun.
I decided to make cookies for this nursing home my friend works at. So what I did is I got the cookie ingredients and then I made them and I put them in bags, and then I asked my friend to bring them to the nursing home where they work. Pretty much the whole point of me doing that and not doing it myself was because I wanted it to be very random. I didn't want them to know who it was from. It made me feel really good doing it because no one knew who it was. Like, I don't need them to know that it was from me. I think that just being happy because they got cookies was enough.
I used the $20 to buy some books from Barnes & Noble's, and I took those books, as well as some that my parents decided to buy for me, and books at home that we no longer wanted, that were still in good shape, and we took them to little libraries around it. What led me to do this was the fact that every time I used to go to these libraries, and every time that my younger sister now goes to these libraries, we were always excited. Just finding a book there would be the most thrilling thing. And recently, I feel like a lot of the books were out to date that you could find there, and a lot of them were just not as interesting for maybe younger people. So I thought it would be a great idea to restock these with more interesting things. It made me feel great. I've always had the experience where I went to one of these and I found a book that was amazing. It just made me feel so great. So I thought if I can give someone else this experience, that'd be amazing.
I used my $20 and some of my own money to buy supplies to make and sew bookmarks to place in random books around the public library. I went to the dollar store and picked out different fabrics of varying colors and designs, and picked up some yarn to make fringe. I also went to Michael's to pick up some fancy cards and stickers to put the bookmarks in. Over the course of a few weeks, I was able to make 12 bookmarks. Before I sealed the bookmarks in the cards, I wrote a little note to stick in each one explaining what I did and some motivational sayings. I then went to my local library and put the envelopes in random books. Most went in the teen section, in some of my favorite books, a few went in the adult section, and the remainder went into the children's section. I hope that by doing this, the people that find the bookmarks have a sense of comfort in knowing that there are people, even total strangers, that care for them, even if it seems like no one else does.
Donating my $20 to Toys for Tots, I was able to raise $280. We were able to donate over 50 toys. My sisters actually led me to this because we were competition dancers, and they had the opportunity to dance with Jessica Lynn in her annual Christmas show. And she's a really big advocate for Toys for Tots, so we thought it would be a great idea to donate these toys in honor of her name. It made me feel really good because I know now that I can put a lot of smiles on little kids or older kids' faces this holiday season, and I know it really does make a big difference. It goes a long way.
We combined all of our $20 to make $60, and we went to Target to buy toys to donate to Toys for Tots.
We dropped the toys off at the Toys for Tots Center. They seemed really happy. The people inside seemed really happy, and we're really thankful for our generous donation. And they seemed like they had a lot of toys.
It made all of us feel really good. We talked about it because we were giving kids that couldn't really afford presents on Christmas. And I think that we all like presents on Christmas.
I took the $20 plus some of my own money and donated it to the Women's Humane Society in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. I chose the Women's Humane Society because I love animals and they're an adoption center for animals, so I thought it was the perfect place to use the money. I went to the Women's Humane Society website and I looked at all the things they were in high demand for. And I went with my mom shopping for these items, which include food, toys, treats, bedding, and cleaning supplies, and donated them straight to the Women's Humane Society. And we were even able to pet some of the animals, mainly the dogs and cats. And seeing their faces made me really happy and proud that what I bought with the money was helping feed them and take care of them, and I was making a difference in their lives, and that made me feel really happy.
I used the $20 that I was given and some of my own money to buy 2 bags of dog food to donate to a local dog rescue called Home at Last. I decided to donate here because I'm a huge animal lover, especially when it comes to dogs. I have a soft spot for all the dogs that are coming from bad places like off the streets or terrible shelters and puppy mills. My dog was a rescue dog and he was my best friend, and I want to help these dogs get into a home where they have the support that they need. I was very happy to give here knowing I'm helping an organization that is doing their best to get every one of these dogs back to a happy dog. I talked to many people at the event. They told me about all of where the dogs came from, considering that most of them came from off the streets or they saved them from puppy mills or even high-kill shelters. It's sad to hear about all the abuse that some of these animals will go through and are still able to come back and wag their tail at you every time you see them. I was happy to know I was doing this to support animals that are going to one day be in a happy home just like mine was.
I went out and I bought an assortment of food to donate to my local food pantry. What I bought was a few cereals, an assortment of pasta, and a bunch of canned goods. The reason I decided to do food is because, especially towards the holidays, there's a lot of people out there that lack food and can't afford to eat just a good meal. I think it's important that those people are cared for, especially towards these times of years where it's getting colder and it's harder to access an easy meal for them.
I chose to buy a ham from Giant and then give it to St. Catherine's Food Pantry. I thought this was a good use of the $20 because it's going to be given to help someone in the community and make them happier, especially because Christmas is in the next few days.
We made cookies, and for the teachers, I made chocolate cookies and M&M cookies. I made chocolate chip and snickerdoodle, and it made us feel like happy because the teachers were happy. The Teachers' Day, so it made our day. Like we supplied them with a happy day, so it was good. Yeah. We made their day better, which made our day better because it felt good.
We combined all of our $20 and we had $120 to spend. So we bought lotion, gum, lifesavers, badge clips, pens, and we wrote notes and put them in little bags to make goodie bags for healthcare workers at a local hospital.
We felt that we needed to show our appreciation for all the healthcare workers who are maybe not home during the holidays and are helping all the people in the hospital recover and go through whatever they might be going through.
Sometimes healthcare workers get overlooked because they're always getting taken care of. They're always taking care of other people.
We're about to give the bags and doing a good deed.
It made us feel really good to do something for others who, maybe don't get that because they're constantly taking care of somebody else. So it was good to show our appreciation for all that they do.
It made me feel really nice because they were saying how they didn't really expect this to happen, and when they saw it and it just lit up their face, it made me feel really nice.
Yeah, it made me feel really happy because they were so excited about just this little thing.
This is after we just completed.
Oh my god!
We just gave. The bag is empty, and
our hearts are full.
We're feeling good. We're feeling so good.
I learned that even if something is a very small gesture, it can still make someone's life a little bit better.
It doesn't take a lot of time out of your day to make somebody else's day much better.
I've realized that it's not easy for some people to get out of bed and live each day like it is for me. Although I struggle with my own battles, I know there are others who aren't as lucky as I am to have people around me that love and support me.
Really, you don't need to do that much to give someone a good day. It can be as simple as just putting a book in a little library, and someone can come over and see it, and it can make their whole day.
It really makes you open your eyes to a lot of the things in the world. And I learned a little goes a long way, and just one present can make tons of people happy.
So I can just really learned how much a small act of kindness can go. Yeah, and how far it can go if you just start small and then go out from there. And just about around the holidays, just doing something small like that can really brighten the day.
It really showed that we can make an impact because we're just 6 students and we made an impact in their life.
Helping people just makes me feel so good, and a small amount of money like $20 can go a long way. You have to realize how lucky you are. Not everybody has the same things that you have. Some of them don't have food to eat, shelters, or houses or clothes. So I always make myself realize that whenever I'm complaining about stuff, because some people don't even have half the things you have and you're complaining. And I'm really grateful that Mrs. Ulmer created this challenge, because I've seen the videos that she put about the previous students that did these challenge, and I felt really motivated and realized how creative you can get with helping people, and it was just a wholesome feeling.
You don't have to spend a whole lot of money to make a difference. And I want to thank Mrs. Ulmer and all the $20 challenge donors for helping me reach this new goal, and I definitely want to do the $20 challenge more.